we rolling? Hey! Where's the music?
I don't think she's twerking today.
I can't because I have a glass of wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good to see you. Happy to be back.
Hey. Okay, this
Happy
music
to be
is
back.
such a vibe. Like, it just makes me in
It's
so
like,
much more of a better mood every time I hear it.
We've never like played it out either and kind of seen where it goes.
Oh, you just stop it?
I usually fade it.
Oh, I kind of like the fade. It's going a little long.
That's only halfway. It keeps going. There's a guitar solo.
All right, are we fading out soon? I can only do like so much
Sure,
like
yeah.
this.
She's not a music person. We've known this.
Yeah.
Literally not at all. But I did get a compliment this weekend, and it was like, you always are wearing the best outfit.
Speaking of music,
Yeah.
my outfits are fire.
No, it's like I'm not like as cool as like I look, I guess,
Oh,
because
okay.
I don't know music.
Hey, we're off to a bang with a bang here, dude. We're going.
Mackie, you're unfucking real. You're not a real person. This is what I tell people. I'm like, she's not a real person.
I'm not as cool as I look, I guess, is the quote there. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I'm just not. Like, I don't know about like Drake and his fight with that whoever. Tyga.
Nope.
No.
Keep going, though. Why not?
Who else? Who else would he be fighting with?
Drake and
Come on.
starts with a T.
No. Can I give you an initial?
I'm like literally
K.
like it's blank
K.
in my head.
Starts with a K.
Kendrick?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Kendrick
Yeah.
who?
Lamar.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay.
So-
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are we? Good.
Great. Yeah, I'm great.
Good. It's Monday for us over here.
Yeah. And Alex just celebrated his first Father's Day.
Yeah.
Congratulations there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you gonna clap for yourself?
No, I
I
was getting ready for the next whatever we get to. Yeah.
How was your first Father's Day?
Good, but weird.
In what way?
Weird in the sense that, like, so this week will be 11 weeks that I've been a dad.
Wow.
I'm very used to, I'm a dad. I have a daughter. Like, my wife and I are raising a child. I totally get that concept, and it has settled in. But being a dad is one thing. Being a father, I think, is a different thing.
Oh, so the title of the holiday is like weirding you out.
Yeah, because
Oh,
to me,
interesting.
fathers are like 60.
Yeah.
And like, I'll be 32 next month. So like, I'm not young in that, like, I'm not 20 something, but like, I'm not 60 either. So being a father is I don't know. Somebody says like, your father wants you. It's like, oh God, that guy is,
You're a
like,
cool
he's
dad.
I think I'm a dad.
You're
Yeah,
cool
I
dad.
mean, like I've seen people call it like Dad's Day.
I'll take that.
You like that more than Father's Day?
Yeah. Cause like, I'm like, my dad's having a Father's Day. I can't be the same as him. You know?
I can totally get why that's weird.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Perhaps we raise Era calling Father's Day Dad's Day.
Daddy Day.
Daddy Day.
Okay. We'll take it. Yeah.
Next
But
week
otherwise-
she can understand.
Otherwise it was great. We just
Good.
laid low, hung out.
I
did
loved
nothing.
seeing the photos that Maggie posted of you because I feel like you guys don't post as much.
Mm-hmm.
And she posted like a little roundup of photos of you and Era and like so cute.
Oh yeah, you saw me reading to her and
Oh,
cuddling
Yes,
with her.
the photo of like you guys like looking at each other like face to face.
That's like 95% of my life right now is just looking at her, for sure.
She's perfect.
She is starting to look a lot like you.
You think so?
Like, I used to think it was 50-50. Like, I'm really seeing you in like a little baby girl's face.
It's been like in phases. Early on, it was like Meggie, 100% Meggie. Everybody said Meggie, and then it's kind of gone a little bit more towards me now. So I don't know. We'll see where she ends
It's
up.
you.
We'll
Like,
see where she ends up.
Mackie like showed a photo and was like, oh my God, Era's Alex. And I'm like, yeah.
Certain facial expressions.
Yeah.
She does this like. I scowl my eyebrows all the time, and like she's got that.
Yeah.
So when she does that, it's like, oh, there's Alex. But then she'll change and like do a Meggie face,
Yeah,
and it's like,
Meggie.
oh, okay. Well,
I love it.
yeah.
She's just the cutest.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Of course. Okay, so this weekend we had fun. We went out as usual. And we actually met a celebrity this weekend.
Yeah. His name was
Ross
Ross
Lynch.
Lynch. So we get there and Kenna's like, oh my God, do you know who that is? Like, okay, privately, like we're staying chill.
For those who don't know, Ross Lynch was a Disney Channel star. He was in Austin and Ally, the series. I think he was also in Teen Beach Movie. He has been like pretty big since he was a kid. And now him and his siblings are in a band called the Driver Era. and they had played at Bonnaroo this past weekend and then came to downtown Nashville, and they were at the bar that we were at. And sorry, I cut you off, but what were you saying about Ross?
Well, I didn't know who
you
he
didn't
is.
know.
I would never know. I don't know how many celebrities I probably passed cross paths. Oh my God. Cross paths with that I didn't like realize it was somebody famous. I would never be able to pick, especially him out of the crowd. But you know everybody, so I told me.
But also like I've had a little bit of a crush on him since like we were little, watching him on TV. He also dated a mixed girl for like 5 years or something crazy like that. So I'm automatically like, oh, he must be attracted to me. So
because we're all the same.
She literally does that.
Dude, I mean,
That's
like,
unreal,
if I could
dude.
tell that, like, a white guy has, like, dated a mixed girl before or a black girl, like, Travis Kelce, for example, dated Kayla Nicole for, like, years. I'm like, oh, so he thinks black girls are hot. I don't know. Like, it's just a thing in my head. Anyway, I'm not the type of girl to, like, go up to a celebrity. Neither of us are the type of people to go up to a celebrity and be like, are you Ross Lynch? Like,
yeah,
absolutely
never.
the fuck not. That's weird. I think it's weird. I think it's fangirly vibes. I'm more like in the crowd hoping that he will notice me.
And then you will date him and marry him.
Exactly.
So
Same
we're
with Joe
not
Jonas.
fangirling.
Same with Joe Jonas.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to fangirl, but I'm hoping that you will notice me and want to be with me.
So when you meet him or Joe Jonas, are you saying, I'm Kenna, what's your name? Or are you like assuming, or are you knowing their names?
So to Ross, I did say, like, I'm Kenna, what's your name? Where are you from? Obviously, I know who you are, but like, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you're Ross Lynch. Joe Jonas, I feel like is a little different because I feel like he's
really
bigger.
famous, yeah.
I feel like he's bigger than Ross. So like,
He's global.
yeah.
Europe knows who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know Ross at all. I don't know of him, but like,
I mean,
he's not Joe Jonas. I'll tell you that.
that's true. So like, I don't know what I would say to Joe, but like to Ross, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you're Ross Lynch.
Right. I think that some of the global superstars like, or famous people like Joe or like Morgan Wallen, Taylor Swift, they automatically, I've seen like videos of them just being like, hey, I'm Taylor, nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. You know, like they just like do it to try to feel normal or something.
Yeah.
Morgan says, hi, I'm Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
For sure.
cool to do that, I guess. What do you guys think about that?
I think so.
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't
I think it's
assume
cool.
that people know who you are. Even if
Right.
everyone knows who you are, don't assume it.
Yeah.
But
Unless it's like your event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's backstage at your show, I can see that.
Then like no need to be like, I'm Morgan.
Yeah.
I
Hi, I'm
also-
Taylor. I sold out this arena the last 4 nights.
Yeah.
I feel like Megan Maroney, like when she performed at CMAs, at the closer, she was like, my name is Megan Maroney. Like, I kind of like that. Even though people know who she is and she's performing and the big sign behind her says Megan Maroney, I kind of like the closer to be like, this is my name and this is where you can listen to my music. See ya. Have a great night.
Same.
For sure.
That's always been my favorite closer. Like I'm so-and-so. Y'all have been great. Have a good night.
Yeah.
And just walk off. I don't know. Something about it is classy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's kind of like, and it's cool to think about too. Like they've been using that closer probably their whole career when they needed to say it at the end of the set. And now it's at a point where like you just sold out Bridgestone.
Yeah.
And you're just saying your name and it's like, it's the same thing, but
Yeah.
the stadium's a little different.
Yeah.
It's like, look
it's
how
pretty
far I've
badass.
come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Love it.
I love it too. But I think the difference of like people, like, because we were with some other people who, or we saw people around the bar when we met Ross, girls literally from like across the bar are screaming, whipping out their phone.
Videoing.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, are you Ross Lynch? Guys, Ross Lynch is here.
It's literally uncomfortable. And then you see that a bunch of girls come up, like a group of them, 5 of them, take selfies with him, just throw the camera in front of his face.
It's like,
dude, you are his age and like you could potentially date him. That's
But
where
also
my
it's-
mind goes.
if I feel bad for him in that situation.
I feel bad
He's
for him
just
too.
trying to have a fun night out in Nashville, get drunk. He's being swarmed by girls that are like taking photos. It's just like, it makes me feel bad for the celebrity in that situation.
You become like he becomes an animal in a zoo. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, stop. Like, you're gonna film him.
Yeah.
you could just talk to him instead.
Yeah.
But I think there's like, and I think we're jaded to it being in Nashville. We're very close to celebrity often.
We are.
It just kind of is like part of living in Nashville, and the celebrities here are very approachable. The way the city handles it is very like chill and low key, and you can like bump into Keith Urban at your coffee shop and be
Yeah.
like, hey Keith, how are you? And he'll be like, good man, good to see you, whatever, like super chill. I think if you're not around that often, you might see celebrity as something bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, where you get those people's reactions.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I think like in LA and New York, like they don't have as good of a celebrity life, right? Because there's so much paparazzi.
For sure.
I learned that recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for them because they're just trying to have fun and you're ruining it by going up to them and taking photos.
What was he doing?
Literally at a table. Like his brother actually came up to us and was like, do y'all want a drink? Like come to our table real quick. And so that's kind of how we met him and started hanging out with like some members in his band, and we were just like dancing. But like it's just so uncomfortable to see how other people act around celebrities.
What was he doing when they were freaking out?
Acting like he loved it.
Very
I feel like.
nice. And that's the thing too, because I mean, I'm sure he wasn't loving that, but you have to be nice, because the second someone records a video clip of you freaking out or getting annoyed that people are taking photos or videos of you, people are going to shit on you, even though you're just trying to live a normal life.
Yeah.
So
Justin Bieber has a lot of this.
Yeah. And like, I don't blame him.
He's done so well.
He got better. I mean, I've seen the videos of him being like, leave me alone.
For sure.
But
Like, yeah, even when he
he's supposed
does
to do?
now, like when he does push back and he's like, can you guys leave me alone? Like he's usually pretty relaxed
Nice
about
and
it.
chill,
I
yeah.
mean, relatively, you know what I mean? Like he could lose his shit if he wanted to. And he's just kind of like, guys, we're trying to go get a drink or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of like, get out of my face, please.
Yeah. Did you tell me that he's going poor?
What?
Justin Bieber.
I said that?
Somebody told me that he's
I did
like
not say
going
that.
bankrupt.
No way,
That's
dude.
false,
I
right?
don't,
No
yeah,
way.
that's false. I did not say that.
Okay.
No shot.
Or like that he's spending too much.
I mean, he's about to be a dad, so
Yeah.
he should probably save that money.
Slow down. Okay.
Wait,
Rumors.
what was I going to say? You said something the other day that now I'm remembering about, shit, I lost it, you guys.
No, you can get it. Come on.
About what?
Um,
About Ross Lynch?
maybe in like celebrities and shit. I
She said
lost it.
Bieber going poor.
No, it was before that. It was before she brought up Bieber going poor.
Ross Lynch being.
It was like Justin Bieber just going to get a coffee.
Yeah, he's pretty chill
Oh,
about it.
it was
Nice.
like
Nice.
it was the interview about like Hannah Montana and the double life. Did you talk to me about that?
No. What's
Enlighten us.
going on?
Okay, I swear it was you, but it was like someone had an interview with, I think, Miley, and they were like, what would be your ideal dream scenario about like being famous? Maybe it wasn't you, but I thought it was. And she was like, if I could live that Hannah Montana life, like I could be Miley Cyrus, but also like go out and be famous and be Hannah Montana. And I feel like a lot of celebrities would like want that. Like looking back, if who they are now, like say, I don't know, Justin Bieber, for example, like he would want to go on stage and perform and be Justin Bieber, but also have a double life and like not be as famous and be
Have a
able to
different name.
walk out into the wild and not get bombarded.
Oh hell yeah,
I
dude.
bet
I
they
feel like-
all think about Hannah Montana.
Yeah. And
That's
like how that was
awesome.
like kind of a dream, but like people want that.
I mean, think about
Yeah.
like the mega stars who like have had to disappear, like Eminem,
Yeah.
Adele.
Yeah.
I think Taylor Swift is up there. She disappears for a while. You know what I mean? Like you don't see her out and about really.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Are they hiding inside for real?
I mean, they have to kind of bubble themselves in.
I mean, the second they walk out, they have paparazzi.
I'm trying to think of who else is on that list. Like Will Smith.
Yeah.
People who are just like astronomically famous worldwide. It's insane. Drake. Did I say Drake already?
No, you
No.
didn't. I'm trying to think of others too.
It sucks. It really sucks. Like I would hate to be in that position.
Yeah.
I don't know if
even,
the
like,
money's worth that.
Harry Styles kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Oh,
think
for
he's up
sure.
there?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
I mean, definitely Britney Spears.
For sure.
Oh, poor Britney.
I know.
Did you see she might have to go into another conservatorship?
No.
Stop.
Yeah. I saw that a couple weeks ago. I don't know what the update is, but
She's not well.
no, she's not. I mean, we all knew she wasn't. Like,
I know, but it's just like so sad because like it's not her fault. Like that all happened to her when she was a kid.
mhm.
Ugh, I can't
You
even
read
get
the
into it,
book,
but
right?
yeah, I read her memoir.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right.
Anyway, moving on. Do you want to take this one, Mac?
Great. No, you got it.
Okay, so we were talking the other day, but we feel like when men tell, how am I going to word this? We feel like when a guy says, I'm not ready to be in a relationship to a girl that he's been talking to for a while, at least I personally think that that means that he never really liked you. Do you agree or disagree there?
To an extent, I think they liked hanging out, but they don't want to commit to just you for a long extended period of time.
Exactly. So like they didn't like you. Like maybe they enjoyed the attention and the conversation, but like if
And
you're
hooking up.
Yeah, and hooking up. But if you're 6 months down the road and you're like, hey, like what are we? Which by the way, girls, I never say to say this. I think it's a bad move. But if you're like, what are we? And he's like, oh, well, you know, I'm not really ready for a relationship. But then you end things and then he's in a relationship a month later. Like, okay,
Yeah.
he didn't like you.
Yeah. That's happened to me.
Has it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you will know that you like that person within 6 months for sure, if not within the first few months. Like,
yes. You think 6 months is the cutoff to like
I do. I
start
think
being exclusive and like he should ask you to be his girlfriend?
yes.
Okay.
Do you think that? I mean, I would hope
If
for
it's
like
consistent, like going on dates and like hanging out with each other's friends, like I do think that 6 months is maybe even a little long.
I think it's a little long. I would say within the first 3 months, you should know if you want to date that person.
I'd agree with that for sure. I'd agree with that for sure in your 30s. In your 20s, I think you get a little bit more time there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you know or you don't. You know, you're in or you're out. You know that pretty early on.
Yeah.
But I
And
think the
then-
hooking up thing throws a curveball on it.
For the boys.
Yeah, for
Big time.
sure. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if a guy's just going to get to hang around and hook up, he's going to keep doing that.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah. He's loving that. He doesn't have to be what a boyfriend needs to be, but he can
Get all the
The benefits.
benefits.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I mean, that's what situationships are.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? Like that, and go back and listen to that episode if you haven't, but like that's,
Yeah.
that's how that evolves.
Yeah, I just think like with the right person, like you're not gonna have to ask like, what are we? Because they're gonna know I want to date you. Like there's no like, I'm not ready for a relationship, because I think in general that excuse is bullshit. I think anyone can be ready for a relationship with the
If
right
you like-
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
agree.
it's just not you.
It's just not you.
Yeah.
They did not like you, and I'm sorry if
Or
that's
they
tough
didn't
to
want to
hear.
like.
They didn't
bring
want to
it home
date
to
you.
the fam.
Yes, exactly.
I think you're right. I think 6 months is too long.
Me too.
I like 3.
I like
go 3.
3 too.
I'm thinking now I want to go back on my 20s statement. I think it's still 3. It's 3 months. That's a
I
long
think
ass time. If you're hanging out consistently.
90 days.
I will say I think like 1 month is too short though.
Agreed.
Because
For sure.
for my ex, like we were talking for a month and then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was like, whoa, are you sure? Like this is a little fast.
Which is probably how many hangouts?
We were hanging out on a consistent basis, like a few times a week. So I don't know, but like still,
Like 10 or
I mean,
11
still
times?
he
Yeah.
loved, still at the end of the day, he love bombed me. So
Yeah.
I should have maybe taken a step back and been like, wait, do you really like me? Do you actually know me?
Mm-hmm.
The answer was no.
In adulthood,
Agreed.
with jobs and friends and all that type of stuff, a month is like 3 or 4 hangouts.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy.
So you know what I mean? Like you're getting, if it's like an hour or 2 a hangout, that's not a lot of time
It's
spent
not-
with somebody.
It's not a lot to actually know that person.
I like 3 months. I think that's pretty safe.
3 months is perfect. And if it's going to 6, like
Like the girl should probably go.
cut it off.
Same
It's
with
on
the
you.
boy.
Yeah, for sure. It's on you if you let it go that long.
I think a lot of the problem is that these men like really enjoy having someone to talk to. And like even as a girl, I enjoy having someone to talk to too. But there's a point where it's like, is this romantic or is this a friendship? And like even if you aren't hooking up but you're talking on a consistent basis, like it sometimes feels like to me, and at least to some of my friends that I've talked to this about, it feels like almost you're a therapist to the guy. Because they are just dumping.
That's like very much like your life.
You don't think that?
No, I've never really had like a guy friend that calls me as much as you have guy friends calling you for therapy. And I think they have crushes on you too.
Just throwing that out there. just as an afterthought. Also, I think they all love you. So do with that what you
I
will.
don't know. I mean, like we've talked about this before. I do have a lot of guy friends. Maybe that's like a red flag, but I have guy friends that come to me about their issues with other girls.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Alex?
I was always and still am the guy who my girlfriends come to about that type of stuff.
Thank
but
you.
I'm in a long-term committed relationship. So I think that kind of is a little bit.
He's
Yeah, but
married
do
and
you
he's
think-
not single. You're
Yeah,
single.
but I think that okay.
I'm not saying it like discredits where you're at. I'm just saying it's worth noting that like
So you think that these guys are coming to me because they like me?
I think they enjoy
maybe.
speaking to you, and like I think they like you more than you realize.
Okay.
There's
this
like 2 or
wasn't the
3 of
fucking
them.
Point. This wasn't on the outline. So can we move forward?
Are you mad at me for bringing that up?
I'm just like,
No, I like
You're
the,
like, you want me to stop?
no, but I
No.
like the topic of like, okay, if you're the person of the opposite sex who those friends come to you about, like, is that an okay role to play? And at what point is it not?
yeah, that's a good question because
Have you had instances where you've had to put up boundaries for whatever reason?
no,
Of like, hey,
I don't
you
put
guys
up
stop.
boundaries.
Doesn't
Okay.
do boundaries. 14 calls a day.
Okay. When do you work? When does that happen? When are you getting work done?
She declines them.
When are you planning the
Not
podcast?
14.
When does this happen?
Probably like 3 calls, FaceTimes,
I mean, I don't answer
whatever.
them all. I'm just like, hey, like I'll call you back later. I'm working, but like. It is a lot on my. I actually did set a boundary. I recently set a boundary because I was like, because I mean, one of my best guy friends was calling me a lot about his ex-girlfriend and like, I'm so sad, like I'm down bad, blah, blah, blah. But then he's like hitting her up and talking to her again. And then I'm like, you're doing this to yourself. So Mackie told me, she's like, you need to remove yourself from the situation because if he's just going to keep going back to her and complaining to you and crying and like, telling you about it, and it's like I am very deeply invested in my friends' relationships because I care so much about like them being happy. So I mean Mackie was right. I really had to like remove myself a little bit because like I was like, why the fuck are you going back to her when she's done this and this and
And it's making you not nice to your friend. You're like, fuck you, don't call me again, and hangs up. And I was like, no. That's the end of this. Like, you cannot, this is bringing out something of you that you is not
it wasn't
normal.
being mean. I was just like, I'm fucking done like hearing this.
It was making
all
you
the time.
so mad and ruining her mood and ruining her day. So I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not your problem. It's not your relationship. You can be there on like a surface level to help the relationship and help the friend, but like you can't get so invested or you're going to end up sad for the next couple of months while they're together. And like sometimes they even get married, but usually they don't.
Let's flip the scenario. You're dating a guy or you're starting to get involved with a guy, and that guy has a very close, very cool girlfriend who twerks a lot, and she has braids, she's dope. But he goes to her for advice often, and and like he's very open with you about it, and he's like, no, that's just my friend, like there's nothing there, but like she's somebody who I've always been able to confide in and go to. Does that bother you as the girl who is like interested in him?
Probably yes, but like to be completely honest, I can't put myself in that situation because I don't know. Like I've never been in that situation. Like I'm thinking like
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I mean, they're coming to you.
I really am not doing anything wrong. Like I'm not romantically attracted to this man. Like we are truly
no, there's
just
2
friends.
people that do this.
Okay. I'm not like who?
No, it doesn't need to be said.
Yes.
One of them I have a slight crush on, but the other one of them I have a little bit of a crush on.
God.
But like
KB.
oh,
Boo. Is there a boo?
Sorry.
Is there a boo button?
what do I do?
Wait, I'm feeling
I
like
can't
lost
just-
in the convo. What? So are we upset with you talking to men who have relationships with other girls?
No,
Is that the problem?
I'm more so just like, it's a dynamic that I think is really common.
Okay.
And
Do you
I'm
think it's common? Because I feel like
Yeah.
I'm alone on this island.
No, I think it's common.
I feel like women are gonna shit on me for being like, you're talking to, you have a best guy friend that's like, I don't know.
If they're in the relationship and you are a therapist to them, I'm out on that.
By the
if
way-
they're broken up and you're helping them, I think that is okay.
By the way, Mackie, you know who we're talking about is single.
Yeah,
I
both
would
of them
not-
are.
By the way, if he was in a relationship, we wouldn't be talking as much as we are
Yeah.
because he wouldn't be coming to me as much because he has a girlfriend.
Cool.
So like there are boundaries there. Like when he was dating this girl, we didn't talk as much as we're talking now.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why we're talking this much is because he's sad and wants someone to talk to.
Sure. Which I think is really important for guys. I don't think guys have that in their
They
lives
don't,
a lot.
and
I think that's why you end up in these scenarios. Not just you, but it's why I think the cool girlfriend who can be a confidant in that scenario ends up in that situation because the
fair.
guy doesn't have any. Most guys don't have guy friends like
That's right.
like we know who like will be there for you and like we can talk about feelings and get into some emotional stuff. Like that's not common.
Yeah.
True.
So the guys
Okay.
find it sometimes in that.
I'm not trying to be this girl that's like home wrecking.
I'm not trying to paint you as that either. I
Okay.
totally understand for
Great.
sure.
I really just am like friends with these men and they come to me with their issues and I'm there.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
You're a great friend. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
It's okay.
You're a great friend, but it is interesting. I've never had these guy friends like what you have, and like, but I see they dwindle out when the person gets in a relationship, and that's all you can ask for as the girlfriend.
That's how it should go.
Yeah,
that's exactly how it should go.
It always should be like that. If it continues to be every day, nonstop calling while they're in a relationship, there's an issue going on.
100%. I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Moving on.
All right, we settled that.
Thank you, Mackie. All right, next up.
All right, so say you're going on a date. It's been planned like a week or 2 weeks in advance. The day of the date comes around. Are you expecting a text of a reminder of the time and like location?
Yes, I'm expecting a confirmation text. And I think a lot of women are. Like you said, 2 weeks ago, we're going to Blue Sushi at 6 p.m. It's in my calendar. Perfect. I'll pick you up. Love it.
Wait, who did that? Sorry, I did that?
No, I'm just saying, you just said that. You just said, like, if you get a date. 2
Oh,
weeks in
okay.
advance.
I'm literally like, wait, did I say something about Blue?
You're like, are we
No,
fighting
I'm
right
just
now?
giving an example. I'm giving an example.
Okay, so the boy says Blue Sushi.
The boy says, Blue Sushi, 6 p.m. I'll pick you up at 5:45. Perfect. Put it in my calendar. 2 weeks go by. It's the day of the date.
Yes.
Yeah, you should still text me. What if something has changed?
Yeah, and
I
like as a
still
girl,
need
you
that-
just like need to like know that they're still planning on it.
It's just the
or they
reassurance.
could,
Like,
forget.
yes, you made it. You made the reservation. It's in the calendar, but it's the reassurance that I need as a lady that's about to get ready for a date.
For sure, because you literally don't know. I mean, he's a boy. Like, did he forget?
Did he forget? And I think as a man, like, they don't think like that. They are just like, oh yeah, that's what's happening. Like, I'll pick her up. No, like, you need to send the confirmation text.
I know this in a professional setting too, where it's like, if we set a meeting 2 weeks from today, absolutely, let's check in. One of us check in that morning to be like, hey, still good for noon? Because there's nothing worse than showing up and being like,
Hello.
great, we're 15 minutes and they're not here yet. So like, is this happening? Like, it happens. And at the same time, like, there's also days when it gets to that day and we're supposed to have a meeting that day and I can't do it today, and it gets canceled, and a lot of times the other person's relieved that it gets canceled too.
Sure.
So that, I think, yeah, absolutely got to check in.
So my other question is, what is the time cutoff? If the date is at 6 and you have work from 9 to 5.
Before 4 p.m.
Oh, I'm going before noon. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
hoping
Morning
for the
text?
morning of,
Yeah.
I need a text, hey, are we still on for tonight?
the earlier the better.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm doing it selfishly. Like, I would confirm with you for my benefit, not for you. Because if you can't, I want to know as early as possible. That way I can make other plans.
Yeah.
True.
Whether it be like, oh, okay, then I just don't have that later and I can stay home. Or maybe I want to take somebody else because I already have the reservation and you can't go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
my
we know
God.
people who have done that.
Yeah.
Really? Canceled and they just swap it out?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
One of your friends.
Oh, great. Perfect.
You know him. I mean, you know the story too.
Okay.
It
I think
doesn't
I know. It
matter.
doesn't matter. Yeah, but I think I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this actually happened to me, and I met a guy at the gym and we had made plans for a date, but the plans for the date were like on a Saturday night when I was drunk and out.
Drunken plans are tough.
But it was over text and I was like, yes, like be there. Perfect.
So it's in writing.
It's in writing. And then the day of the date comes around. It's literally an hour before the date and I haven't heard from him. And I'm like, am I literally supposed to just go and show up? I don't have confirmation that this is still happening.
That's insane.
I posted on my close friends and I was like, poll, please tell me if I should go or if I should not. And we were like meeting there because it's right by my house, which is fine. And usually I would say pick me up, but like if it's right down the street, whatever.
Sure.
And he did not text me, but I still went because the majority of the people were like, you should go. You had this plan. Like he confirmed it. Go. I went and thankfully he showed up as well. But I said to him when I sat down, I was like, dude, I literally almost did not come because you didn't confirm this date with me. And he was like so shook. He was like, what? Like, I mean, we've had this plan. Why would you not come? Like, I thought for sure it was like a done deal. Like we're meeting at 6.
That's weird.
That's crazy to me that you would just go, not you do like you did it as a thing. Like it was a bit almost like, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like
I'll see.
it blows my mind though that people live like that where it's just like, yeah, we said yes to it 2 weeks ago. So they said they'd be there. I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
Why just when you can literally just pop off a text and be like, yo, you still good by the way for 6?
And
And
like, would you ever think the girl could do that?
Exactly. So I was just gonna say I would
Because
never
I would text.
I would never text.
Why?
Because she's so like,
To me, it's a logistical thing. It's just planning.
do I need
That's
to put
not
on makeup and stress about an outfit for an hour?
Right. Yes. Yes. Like if the answer is no and you're not going, then like I'm not going to get ready.
Yeah. I would text like
know.
100%. Do you think it's like a girl thing that you shouldn't like reach out to remind?
Because
Or,
it's
like,
not a romantic thing. Like it isn't the
Not
same.
yet, yeah.
Right. It's not the same thing as the day after the date. Do you text or not? It's not. That is a romantic deal. This is we're just making a plan to get together.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is here.
That's so funny.
I know. I don't know.
Miss outgoing. Just not. I can't. I can't text.
like,
I
I'm
can't.
staying behind
I'm
the
just gonna
screen.
show up and see if I sit by myself for 20
I
minutes.
literally was gonna be like, I'm gonna show up, and if he's not there, then you're meeting me at dinner.
Sure. And now you have the power. So now.
You were gonna say what?
You were meeting
Oh,
me.
I was meeting
Yeah,
you.
or somebody.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys. Maybe I should have texted.
I
But
would
I
have.
mean, thank God
Did
he
I not
showed
give
up.
you that idea to text?
You probably did, and I was like, no, I'm not texting.
That was a
Yeah.
low risk one though, because it was right down the street.
Yeah.
What if it was like Virago? It's downtown sushi. You got to go down there.
Pay
You
to
got to
park.
park.
Or if he's, I mean, I'm not driving myself anywhere. He's picking me up in that case.
Okay.
First date, picking you up.
I am so for picking me up on the first date.
What if he was going to pick you up to go to Virago that night? Would you have texted, "Hey, are you still getting me at 5:45?"
No.
That's crazy
No.
to me that you would just sit there ready
And wait.
and see if he comes. Like
That's a fun game, I guess.
Like
Shit,
Santa
dude.
Claus. Like, let's see if he comes.
I mean, is that so bad? I feel like most women agree with me on this one.
I don't get it because it's so
You
logistics.
don't think?
No.
I don't think so.
I think you're almost alone on this one. Maybe you
Okay,
got 20%.
well, Maybe I would. No, I would not text. I would not text.
Dude, you got to
Oh my
text.
God. I would be like, are we still going? Like, fucking text me, bro. It sets the
Yeah, but
date.
then it's, like,
it sets
on
the
him.
date up to when you do meet with him, like you're on top. for
I
me.
can't believe that he showed up.
Showed up.
He's
Didn't text
weird
and
at
showed
this
up.
He was
point.
blown away. He was like, wait, why would you think that? Why would you think that this wasn't still on? Like, I had it. I mean, we made plans.
Because life, dude. Like,
Yeah.
these things happen.
Because it was 2 weeks ago and I was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
That's why,
Yeah, I
buddy.
can't believe you thought I was going to show up.
Like, thank God I went back and read my text.
Yeah, I wasn't there when we made this plan.
No.
Like,
He's bizarre.
Yeah.
He ended up being bizarre.
Oh,
which
don't worry.
just makes sense.
Don't worry. I never heard from him again.
oh, great.
Just one of those first dates that
He's still waiting on your
didn't make
text.
it to a second.
That's unreal.
So-
Have we talked about on here your post date like conduct? Do you text the next day
No.
Oh, no, I'm never texting.
at all?
Oh,
I mean, I
I'm
will
texting.
Oh,
for
I'll
sure.
text. I'm sorry. I take that back. I'll text like, thank you so much for the date.
Thank you. Is what
Same
they're
night
getting.
or next day?
Same night.
Assume you're not spending the night with this guy.
Yeah,
obviously.
same night.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if he drops
It
me off at
depends.
9, I'm like probably an hour later, like, hey, thank you so much for dinner. I really enjoyed it. Like, hope to see you again.
Cool. Yeah. However you
Yeah.
want to play that.
I would say you're saying it's the next morning.
I'm saying the same night.
Oh, the same night. Yeah, same. Especially if you met there and then you're driving separately and like it's kind of like a hey, made it home.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so much for a great night.
Yeah.
Like you know, you want to thank them for like the money and time that they spent with you.
100%.
I
They
love
spent
it. Text
money.
me when you get home too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Text me when you get home. Yeah. As far as the next morning goes,
I won't be texting unless he texts me.
I've had somebody like start texting me just like we're dating the next morning after the date. Like, hey, like, how's your day going? Like, I'm headed to Trader Joe's. Like throwing out like the red heart emoji. Like, it's like, dude, like, no.
That's
like,
a lot.
you gotta pump the brakes.
It's a lot. I mean, like the next text should be like, hey, I had a great time with you. I'd love to see you again. When are you free next? And
Plan the
there's no
second one before you're out here being like WYD.
There's no daily conversations
No.
there. Absolutely not.
2 dates before daily conversations.
I
3.
think, yeah.
3. Okay.
Oh, I could do 2.
All right. Okay. Makes sense. I'm with it.
Wow.
Not judging you.
Love it.
3 days. I mean, like, you don't know somebody really after. I mean, you don't know somebody after 3 dates, but like, I don't think you need to rush into the daily conversations after just hanging out with someone twice.
Agreed. That also takes away from the dates.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than like when you've been texting each other so much and then you get together and it's like,
Nothing.
we kind of already discussed everything.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
what are you ordering?
So awkward.
Talking about the menu and
hate
like,
that.
yeah,
Hate
sucks.
that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I really don't like a first date, to be honest.
Can't relate.
I love a first date. I love a first
Like
date. I
an
just get
hour.
to talk about myself. Are you kidding?
Well, when are you getting back on Hinge? That was
not
your
on it. I'm
homework.
not
Oh yeah,
doing
what's the update?
You've
Did
had
I have
homework.
Fuck. I didn't get back on Hinge.
This girl.
Y'all, I will go on a date if anyone wants to ask me out. But I'm not. I'm not getting on
post that you
Hinge.
will go on
Yeah,
a date.
yeah. Maybe we just post that you want to go on dates and just let
We post
whoever
on
slide
Love Me
in.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to do an auction?
Yeah.
No,
God.
dude.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna auction off the black girl date. That's what we're doing. That's a good move. Yeah, really good
Yes.
idea. Yeah, historically that stacks up. Great.
Oh my god.
It's a good look for us.
I
Sheesh.
kind of love that.
No,
though.
dude, no, you
Okay.
don't.
Okay.
I
All right.
just kind of fucked up the
I'll
auction
see you
wise.
bitches later. I can't deal
Like
with
bidding. Okay.
y'all. We're done. We're done. We're done with this. Love you.
Are we done for sure?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
done. We're good.
We're done.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.